She's got a lot of momentum for sure. You know, I grew up about 35 miles from Chicago in Joliet, Illinois. I've led two delegations from the DC Democratic Party to conventions in Boston and elsewhere. And so it's really exciting for me to be here, exciting for the delegates and what have you. We got to keep our foot on the pedal, though.
Yeah.
It's great to be on this upward drive, but we cannot afford any mistakes. We're under scrutiny. She's got to start talking to the press. She's been talking to the public. She's got a populist message, and it's a winning message. You see her gradually pulling away from Trump and Vance, and so she'll get a bump out of this convention if everything goes well as we expect. I think Joe Biden's going to be the most powerful person in this arena tonight, and still is the president of the United States. And he's delivered. He's going to deliver a Democratic victory by not running, by stepping aside. The power of transforming this Democratic Party in this race, right, is the power by him not running. In 2020, he ran and won and saved our democracy, at least according to Democrats. And now by stepping back and looking at the race and how the Democrats are leading in this race, that's power within that decision making. So I think if I were Joe Biden, I'd be very proud of that decision. Talk about my accomplishments, talk about how great Kamala Harris is going to be, because he will go down as one of those most consequential presidents of our time, not because he ran and won twice, but he won twice. The Democrats won twice because he ran once, and once he did not run. That's kind of my political take on it. Both parties were going to have to transform themselves after this race because both parties are getting older. We just got there sooner because of the selfless leadership of Joe Biden. But this party is unified. Democrats are hardly ever unified under a big tent. Like I said, I'm a former party chair. But I think it is a powerful dichotomy when you look at the Democrats and Biden's decision and how unified and how we've coalesced around Kamala Harris. And if you look at the Republicans, one, it doesn't appear that they were ready for this movement called Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And then secondly, they are divided because Trump was a chaos president. He was a corrupt president, or at least evidence of corruption, and now his criminality is manifested in 34 felonies in New York. And so it is a clear choice, clear picture for the voters to make. I think they're going to make the choice for democracy and for joy and for power and for possibilities in the future, whether you agree with her politics or not. And that's the dichotomy that the Democrats have to present to the American voters. I think they will. And tonight, in the next 3 or 4 days, we're going to see how it manifests itself, not just with the voters, but how the Democrats perform.